Hello people, so welcome back to another video. So, well, I was gonna record, but it's a good thing I didn't. I got lost for like an hour. I was going from here to campus, but guess what? We made it. I am like so hyped right now because like we had a little bit of help, because we got turned around in a couple places. I ended up in like this apartment building and it was confusing, but I was like, okay, self, I'm not gonna call public safety. I'm just gonna figure this out. And you know, I'm a Christian, so I was like, okay, God, like, help me find the right person. So eventually this person comes along, and we were close. We kept crossing the street back and forth because she missed the building completely. So she was trying to take me in the right path. She just skipped over, like, a major part of the route. She found a shortcut. So, yeah. But we made it. We had breakfast/lunch because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There was, like, no one to help me really in the food place, so I walked around and I was like, hey, excuse me, can you find a worker? And they were like, no, you can eat with us. And I was like, okay, cool. So I just ate with these people that I've never met before that are freshmen. So go freshmen, you're awesome. I'm not gonna say your name, but yay. Thank you for your help. Beacon did really good as far as not eating food. It kind of concerns me because it's like the dining hall kind of. So there's all kinds of food and stuff on the floor. Sorry, I'm fixing my shorts because my tray pouch is kind of pushing them out more. But yeah, there's food on the floor and everything, and she didn't eat much, so go her. I did get syrup on my hands, but honestly, I'm just like, I don't care. We made it to the Orr Center, which is like the building where we turn to come back home. There's no buses on the weekends, so we had to walk, and we made it. So this is my first time doing it by myself, and I mean, I had some help, but it wasn't like, hey, sighted person, help me get to here. It was more like, hey, tell me where I am, I want to figure it out. And I had my GPS, but it was confusing me because it was like, you're off the route by 350 feet. And I'm like, well, that's not right. I didn't veer that much. So yeah, so we made it. And Miss Beacon, come here, Beak. She's not coming. Hold on, let me get her. Beacon, we made it, didn't we? Did we make it? Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it. She's happy. Yes, we did. Oh, yes, you happy, doggy? Are you happy, doggy? Yeah, I can't even tell you guys, like, this is our first time doing it kind of independently, without, like, sighted people watching, which I did freak out a little bit because there was someone following me in, like, the woods, and I was like, crap, let's just go. Oh, okay. I don't know if they were, like, following me just to see if I was okay, or it was creepy. But we made it, so yay. And now I have a rope toy. Oh, you wanna play rope toy? She's biting it. You wanna play rope toy? Sorry, the camera angle might be really bad. Hey. Wanna play? No? Okay. She'll probably play without the camera. She doesn't like cameras. It's weird. Want a piece of ice? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like sweating, so I'm glad you guys can't smell through the camera because it's pretty bad. Because, you know, it's like about, I don't know, I would say a good 1.5 miles, plus adding in the extra, you know, hour of getting lost, or 2 hours, or however long it was. I didn't really keep track because I would have stressed out more. So, you know, that adds more to it. But I've got, like, a whole refrigerator of ice cubes for Beacon. So, see this ice cube? I don't know if you guys can see. Blind viewers, obviously you can't see, but I'm explaining. So, my roommate has these really tiny ones that are like in a circle, but this is like a giant normal size. Sorry, my YouTube notification is going off. Molly Burke, another blind YouTuber, posted a video. Yeah, so I have this ice cube, and it's one of the big ones, like, how do I explain it? I don't know how to explain it. It's like a normal sized ice cube, so not like the tiny little bitty ones you can get, but like normal, probably like an inch or so big, I don't know. So, here you go, Beak. She thinks it's a treat. Which I guess it is, but literally if I put ice cubes in her water, she will get the ice cubes first and not drink the water. Is it good? Oh, she's running away. Mainly because I tripped over. But she's like, don't touch my treat. So I'm putting her rope toy away. Sorry guys, I just want to make this video because I'm like, I've never done drugs, but like, I mean, if it feels like this being high, which I'm not because I've never done it, it's cool. It's, like, success and accomplishment that I never thought I would be able to reach with my cane. And now I've got a dog, and I'm like, yay. So, yeah, I feel like an idiot, because I was, like, walking through the buildings, and I was, like, grinning to myself, because I was like, okay, we made it, we're gonna be great, we got it. And, as soon as I let Beak off leash, she was, like, going crazy, because she knew that we had done a really good job, and she got, like, lots of treats and everything. Yeah, oh, she's running away. She's like, don't touch my food. Don't touch my food. Oh, she's on the don't touch my food. Don't touch my food. Ah, good girl. Oh, good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear her crunching. She's, wow, like, wow. You know, the buses aren't running, and I want to be independent. And I wasn't gonna go because I was kind of scared, because I was like, there's no one around. It's Saturday morning on a campus, and it's a smaller campus, so there's not a lot of people around anyway on any day, especially back here because everybody can drive. But I was like, no, self, like, let's go. I don't have anything to do. I mean, I've got some homework, but I can do that later. I'm like, I'm gonna go do this, and I did, and we made it. Even though I did get really stressed out when we got lost, and I was like, you know, that's the point of this dog, is to make yourself independent. And, you know, getting lost is part of the deal as a blind person. Even sighted people get lost, but I mean, granted, sighted people can see the sign that says housing and residence life across the street, but I couldn't. So, you know, but we made it. Beak's awesome. Are you awesome? She's like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, she says. Oh, she wants a treat. No. She's sticking her head in the treat pouch. She's like, give me a treat, Mom. Give me a treat. I did well. I did well. I did a good job. See, I did a good job. Come here. Oh, don't puke. Yeah, who's your best dog? Who's your best great dog? Who's your best great dog? Yeah. Yeah, so I just want to share my accomplishment, so yay. I can't really explain it to a sighted person, because it doesn't compare. Okay, well, I think maybe it would compare to the person who drives for their first time, like, independently on the first trip. That's what it's like, except for me, it's, like, more, because I don't know a lot of blind people that have dogs that go on, you know, just explore, and their goal is to kind of get lost, which wasn't really my goal, but, I mean, hey, it's part of it. You know, I met a lot of blind people with lead a dog that was like, yes, I'm going to take this dog, I'm going to enjoy it. And now I can. Like, if it would have been last year this time, I would have still been afraid. Like, I wouldn't have had the courage to go do it. But now that I'm with her, I'm like, just the idea of having someone or something there to protect me, like, I'm not going to die, even though we did walk in a little bit in the middle of the road because there was no curb. But, you know, the idea that I'm not going to die, she's going to protect me, like, that helps a lot with my confidence. And, like, I don't even know. They always talk about, like, how runners get, like, the runner's high whenever they get all this adrenaline rush, and that's kind of what it's like whenever I'm not as comfortable getting to a certain place, like, walking there, but once I get there, I'm like, hey, I did it, like, yay, you know? So it's kind of like just helps me with my confidence and, my ability to trust myself, which I don't really have a very good self-esteem, and, you know, Beacons helped a lot with that, because I'm like, you know, if I get lost, chances are there's going to be someone, and if there is no one, like, I can always call public safety, or when I get an iPhone in a couple weeks, I can just take a picture and be like, hey, where am I, you know? So yeah, so, you know, it's great to have this experience. It's scary. Like, I wouldn't have videoed because I don't like videoing my vulnerability of travel, just because I need to focus on, especially right now since we're still new, I need to focus on, like, what we're doing instead of videoing. But one day I will video. It just didn't happen today. But, like, once I know it really well, I will video and show you, because that's how we get it, you know? We get confidence. We get going and we're like, yes, we're awesome, you know? I mean, she's gotten to the point where I don't have to say anything sometimes, and she'll find stuff for me. Like, I mean, I always do, just to excuse me, sorry, just to let her know, you know, like, hey, we have to find the pole here, we have to do this here. But sometimes I don't say anything or don't say it quick enough, and she's like, there you go, here's the pole. I'm like, all right, go you. So yeah, and then I was walking back and a public safety officer saw me and he goes, hey, and I'm not gonna say his name, but literally he's the one that helped me like all the time when I got lost. He would just show up randomly. He was like, hey, it's Officer Blank. Are you lost? And I was like, well, I turned the wrong way, but I know where I am in general. I just don't know how to get to that exact place. Because I was in like this 4-way stop area and we had crossed wrong, and so I was like, all I have to do is just keep crossing different directions and I'll figure it out. And he was like, oh, all you gotta do is go left here on the sidewalk and you'll be good. I was like, thank you, sir. He's helped me before, but he's not been trained to help blind people, you know. So, you know, like, people are awesome. The people who have had siblings or friends with disabilities, they get it more, they know how to explain it better sometimes. But on the other hand, sighted people, like, you get a star in my book, because normally you don't, because most sighted people are rude sometimes, and they just walk away, like, if you need help. But I'm learning, maybe it's because I'm trusting people more, that there's a lot of good people in the world, and they're willing to help, and, I mean, they might not know how to do it, like how to approach a blind person, but thank you to those of you who do, because, like, you're awesome. I mean, I can't even, I mean, just little things like, hey, there's a sidewalk to your left, or hey, do you need help? Because I was in the grass or something, you know. Stuff like that people have helped me with, and I really appreciate sighted people. Blind people are awesome too, as far as explaining. But I mean, sometimes it's good to have a sighted person there to explain what's going on, what they see, what I'm doing wrong, because I'm like, I can be 2 inches off and still be confused. So, yeah. So thank you all for watching. Beak's gonna go to sleep now, probably. My GPS is still on, so I should probably turn that off. It says I'm in the middle of the street, which I'm not, so I'm inside. So yeah, so thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and goodbye. Beak's asleep. Beak, you wanna say bye? Beak. Beacon. Beacon. Oh, she's licking the camera. Say bye. Say bye. She's like, nope. Okay, guys, bye.